good to see you again. Well, I'm just getting ready for a brand new series of Art Attack, which starts in January, but with Christmas being just around the corner, I thought I'd hang up some decorations, get the old big cracker out, and come up with some Christmassy ideas for you. So welcome to my Art Attack Christmas cracker. Right. Hey, have you ever noticed how at this time of year there's always loads of scrap paper lying around? Bits of Christmas wrapping paper, carrier bags from the shopping, even bits of old decorations. Well, don't throw them away, turn them into a Christmas wreath. Now, to make a Christmas wreath, just take a dinner plate and place it onto a piece of cardboard box card and then just draw around the outside of the plate to create a circle, and then draw another circle around that circle, roughly 2 centimetres wider than your first circle. And it doesn't need to be neat, just a rough circle 2 centimetres wide all the way round. And then cut out the middle bit and cut out the outside bit. And if you have trouble cutting cardboard, you can always just wet it with a bit of water along the lines. And when you've cut it out, you'll have a cardboard ring. And again, it doesn't need to be perfectly neat around the outside edge. And the idea is to cover this cardboard ring. Now, you cover it with whatever Christmassy scraps of paper you can lay your hand on. And the idea is to cut all that paper into long strips that are roughly 6 centimetres wide. And this is the clever bit. Watch this. You just then cut snips along one edge of these strips, but you must only cut 1/3 of the way into the strip. Whatever you do, don't cut all the way across. You can measure it if you want, but it doesn't need to be deadly accurate, but just cut 1/3 of the way across. And when you've done that, turn the strip over the other side and cut snips in to the other side. Again, 1/3 of the way across. Whatever you do, don't cut all the way across. The idea is to leave that uncut strip running down the middle. So just cut 1/3 of the way in on each side. So you now have a sort of frilly strip. And then put a piece of sticky tape on one end, take your cardboard ring and just tape the frilly strip to the cardboard ring, and then, yeah, you've got it. Just wind it round really tightly around that cardboard ring till you've completely used up that cut frilly strip, and then just tape that into place like that. And the idea is to make lots of frilly strips and completely cover that cardboard ring in the same way. Tape it to the ring and wind it round. And when you've done that, you'll have something that looks like that. That looks brilliant, doesn't it? And then just fluff it up with your hands to create a nice bushy effect and to cover that cardboard ring underneath. Now, you can, if you want to, do just one colour like this one I've done, or you could try several colours. How's about doing a 2-tone Christmas wreath like that? Now, this is just blue and white shiny plastic bag, and when this is done, it looks absolutely fantastic. Look at that, real good effect. It looks very frosty, and I've just wound the blue one around the white one, and you can actually tape other bits and pieces onto it. What about taping on an old strip of tinsel? And that looks very frosty. Or what about this? You could even tape on some other bits and pieces. What about some old bits of ribbon and just cut those to shape like that, and even put on some glitter balls. And they're very easy to make. Just take some sticky tape and then roll it into your hands until you've got a sticky tape ball, and then roll that around into some glitter. Just push it into the glitter and roll it all the way round, and then just simply pop it onto your wreath, and it's self-sticking. Looks brilliant, doesn't it? And what about this one? Look at this. I've done this one out of shiny wrapping up paper, Christmas wrapping up paper, and that really does look frosty, man. And then you can tie some cotton or ribbon around the top of your Christmas wreath and hang it up in your house somewhere for all to see. Not bad for a few scraps of paper, eh? Try it yourself, a Christmas wreath. Ho, 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 ho!
it's the head here. Merry Christmas! They were very festive and all out of scraps. Now, to make your own, draw around a plate onto some card and then draw another circle around the outside. Cut it out to get your card ring. Then, using strips of scrap paper about 6 centimetres wide, cut snips down one side and snips down the other. But don't cut all the way through. Do lots and then wind the pieces round the ring. When you've finished, fluff it up and you can decorate it with other festive bits and bobs. And there you have a right royal rubbish wreath. Ho, ho, ho!